Wendell Berry states, "A community is the mental and spiritual condition of knowing that a place is shared and that the people who share the place define and limit the possibilities of each other's lives. It is the knowledge that people have of each other, their concern for each other, their trust in each other, the freedom from which they come and go among themselves." Throughout my time in California, I was able to see, through the locations visited, the service done, and the people met, that a community doesn't function properly without relationships. There is not a one size fits all mold to what types of relationships need to be present for a community to thrive, but I've come to find that each one individualizes the types of connections needed based on their specific goals and outreaches. Relationships look different in different types of settings. Big communities such as LA, where the Dream Center is located, create relationships not only from within the organization, but all throughout the surrounding areas. Here, community comes in the form of everyone living within the Dream Center, from the disciples to the staff to the short term mission groups. Creating relationships between different groups allows for unity and for the overall mission of the organization to be exemplified and lived out. A big community can be made up of smaller parts fitting together like a puzzle. Organizations reach out to their outreach locations and form bonds with those residing there to not only understand whom they are trying to help, how they can help them, but also what specific resources needed, and to help the programs such as Food Truck run more effectively. Even volunteers such as short-term missions are welcomed in to start forming bonds with these new environments that they have immersed themselves into. One common piece that unites everyone together, and that is the passion to serve Christ. Bigger communities have to make more effort to go out and spread the word, going places where relationships might be severed between the individuals and God. However, even though these places may not be the safest, even just one person hearing the gospel can start to mend the brokenness and spread throughout a neighborhood. I have found throughout the time in LA that consistency is key to building lasting relationships. When entering areas where relationships are damaged and no hope is to be seen, it is our job as disciples of Christ to go out and bring connection, to bring reconciliation, even if it is in the form of a simple conversation or giving out a bag of chips. Letting individuals know that they are being seen ignites a dull flame to continue to grow bigger and bigger. In larger communities, relationships with others and with Christ may all be for show and not intentional. Individuals get lost in status and materialistic things instead of focusing on being a true body of Christ. However, when a community comes together whom are open to their struggles and bringing in people to join them under one purpose, relationships can flourish and be restored. Just because it's a bigger setting, strangers have the opportunity to get closer and become a part of a family. Relationships in a small community begin to build from within the area. Everyone knows everyone, and when needs present themselves, they band together to support and lift each other up. Small communities such as Big Bear are home to nonprofits such as Doves. They aim to create allies in the community and, due to size, need to create partnerships within the county in order to meet their specific needs. Along with this, due to location and population, creating relationships between visitors and locals is essential to keeping the area alive and funded. Smaller communities provide more intimacy with the individuals residing in them, and you are more likely to pass someone on the street whom you know, but at the same time tend to be very welcoming to newcomers. A community that is strongly focused on family can combat any struggle or problems they find present by targeting the relationships that start at the youngest generation. I believe that children are the most impacted by broken relationships within their households, so having an outlet provided by the community can be essential to the mending process. Having a space where there are older adults to encourage children that they can do and be anything that they want to be can change generations to come. Relationships with themselves, meaning how they view themselves in their situation, can be turned positive when in the right setting and with the right encouragement. It's about being intentional and providing consistency, showing them that someone cares about their well being and that they have a right to succeed no matter what economic status they live in. Creating relationships in a family environment means being open to different cultures to families and being respectful of the way that they go about life. When being open, unique relationships that may have never made themselves present can evolve and create a whole new world of discussions, opportunities, and community. California has been so eye-opening to me. It provided me with opportunities not only to become a part of a large, different community, but also has allowed me to create relationships with dozens of people, including the group of 8 other students whom I now consider my family. Till next time, California.